Kamal Hadden shines in first defensive action for Green Bay Packers. In what was a thrilling Week 12 matchup, the Green Bay Packers put on an impressive display against the Minnesota Vikings, securing a decisive victory. One of the standout moments came from rookie cornerback Kamal Hadden, who made his first defensive snaps and contributed to the team's strong defensive performance. Head coach Matt LaFleur couldn't have been happier with Hadden's progress, praising him for his hard work and commitment to the team. LaFleur's comments were a testament to Hadden's journey, from fighting for a spot on the roster to stepping up in a crucial game. It's always exciting to see young players rise to the occasion, and Hadden's development is certainly something to keep an eye on. After all, the cornerback position is vital, especially with the depth issues the Packers have faced recently. With Keyshawn Nixon and Carrington Valentine dealing with injuries, it was a great opportunity for Hadden to prove his worth. What do you think, Packers fans? Do you believe Hadden has what it takes to solidify his place on the team? Comment "Go Green Bay Packers" below and share your thoughts. Hadden's journey hasn't been without its challenges. He had to outshine former draft picks during training camp to earn his spot on the 53-man roster. Watching him perform against formidable opponents like the Vikings, especially with threats like Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison on the field, shows just how much potential he has. LaFleur highlighted Hadden's impressive development, which gives us all hope for the future of our secondary. Analysts have pointed out that Hadden's statistics speak volumes about his capabilities. With a catch-allowed percentage of just 36.4% and an opposing passer rating of 7.0, he's proving to be a reliable asset. However, there's always room for improvement, especially when it comes to tackling. As fans, we know that every player has room to grow, and that's part of what makes watching the game so exciting. As we look forward to the upcoming games, it's crucial for Hadden to build on this momentum. The Packers are in a competitive playoff race, and contributions from every player will be essential. Do you think Hadden can secure a long-term role with the Packers? Share your opinion in the comments along with your city name. Green Bay Packers fans, let's rally around our young talent and see how far he can go. The future looks bright, and with Hadden in the mix, there's plenty of reason to be optimistic. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates and comment below with your thoughts. How do you feel about the team's chances this season? Packers defense dominates in 23-6 victory over Vikings. The Green Bay Packers showcased a fierce defensive performance in their 23-6 win against the Minnesota Vikings at Lambeau Field. This victory is crucial as it kicks off a pivotal stretch of 3 consecutive division games, leading up to a Thanksgiving clash against the Detroit Lions. The Packers needed to assert themselves at home, and they did just that, thanks in large part to a defense that stepped up when it mattered most. What do you think, Packers fans? This one was a solid reminder of how important our defense can be, especially considering the struggles we've seen in previous games. Comment "Go Green Bay Packers" below if you're feeling good about the direction the team is headed. While the defense shined, the passing game left something to be desired. Quarterback Jordan Love completed 14 of 21 passes for just 139 yards, with a longest completion of only 18 yards. It's clear that the Packers leaned heavily on their ground game, but let's not kid ourselves. This passing offense needs to find its rhythm. With the high-scoring Lions on the horizon, can Love and the receivers elevate their game? Christian Watson emerged as the leading receiver, but Romeo Dew's quiet performance raises questions. Has Watson officially taken over as the go-to playmaker, or could Dew bounce back? Fans, what are your thoughts on the receiving core? The ground game was where the Packers truly excelled, particularly with Emmanuel Wilson stepping up in the absence of Josh Jacobs, who was sidelined with a knee injury. Wilson's 107 yards on 28 carries marked the team's first 100-yard rushing game of the season, earning him a well-deserved game ball. With the offensive line showing signs of improvement, particularly with rookie Anthony Belton stepping up, it seems the Packers might have found a winning formula on the ground. The defensive performance deserves a standing ovation. The unit dominated, especially in the second half. The Vikings were held to just 52 net passing yards, and J.J. McCarthy was sacked 5 times. Our defense has proven it can handle the pressure, but can they maintain this level of play against tougher quarterbacks? One of the standout moments came from special teams, which has often been a source of frustration for fans. A crucial punt led to a fumble recovery that changed the momentum of the game. It's refreshing to see the special teams step up when it counted. How do you feel about this improvement? Is it too early to declare that our special teams are finally turning the corner? Coach Matt LaFleur's conservative game plan drew mixed reactions. While some fans may have wished for a more aggressive approach, it's hard to argue with the results. LaFleur made the right call by letting the defense dictate the game. As we look forward to facing the Lions, do you think he should stick to this conservative strategy? Or is it time to open up the playbook? As we prepare for the showdown in Detroit, it's clear that the Packers have some areas to address, especially in the passing game. But the foundation is strong, and with a little fine-tuning, this team could make a serious push. Packers fans, let's hear from you. Comment below with your city and thoughts on how the Packers can build off this victory. Are you feeling optimistic about the upcoming games? Packers defense dominates in victory over Vikings. What a game for the Green Bay Packers. Their 23-6 victory over the Minnesota Vikings showcased a defense that was simply unstoppable. Let's break down this impressive performance and what it means for the Packers moving forward. The defense was on the field for 5 possessions in the second half, allowing the Vikings to gain a mere net total of just 1 yard. Yes, you read that right, 1 yard. With 3 3-and-out punts and 2 turnovers, the Packers' defensive line was relentless. Coach Matt LaFleur was clearly pleased, remarking on how the defense took control and really won the game for the team. Fans, what do you think about that performance? Did you ever expect the defense to be this dominant? Comment Go Green Bay Packers below. Micah Parsons led the charge with 2 sacks and highlighted that while the defense is improving, there are still areas for growth. It's clear that this group has the potential to be great. The Vikings, despite having a strong lineup, including quarterback J.J. McCarthy and star receiver Justin Jefferson, were completely neutralized. That just goes to show the level of talent and cohesion we're starting to see from our defense. A pivotal moment in the game was when the Vikings were threatening to score at the Packers' 17-yard line. The defense came up big, stopping a quarterback sneak attempt and turning the ball over on downs. LaFleur described this as a critical point in the game. It's moments like these that define a team's character. How do you feel about the grit our defense showed? Share your thoughts. Jordan Love, our quarterback, did not have to take unnecessary risks with the offense, which speaks volumes about the trust he has in his defensive teammates. When the defense is playing like that, the offense just needs to manage the game carefully. Love's mindset was all about taking care of the ball and keeping the drives alive, which he accomplished. It's refreshing to see such synergy between the offense and defense. Despite the Vikings scoring a field goal just before halftime, they never truly threatened again. The Packers' defense continually stifled any effort the Vikings made to advance the ball. This is a promising sign as we look ahead to tougher matchups. The stats are impressive. Only 10 first downs and 145 total yards allowed, marking one of the best defensive performances we've seen in years. What do you think about our defensive depth? With cornerback Hayshawn Nixon sidelined and Nate Hobbs missing yet another game, Carrington Valentine and Kamal Hadden stepped up. Valentine managed to shadow Jefferson effectively, limiting him to 48 yards. This shows our young players are ready to take on challenges. How confident are you in our depth at cornerback? Looking ahead, the Packers will face the high-powered Lions, and it's clear they'll need to maintain this level of defensive excellence. If they can do that, who knows what they can achieve this season? As a fan, it's exciting to see the potential of this team. We've witnessed the Packers transform into a formidable defensive unit. What do you think? Where do you see this team heading, especially with the challenges ahead? Share your thoughts and let us know where you're cheering from. What city are you in? Go Green Bay Packers. Packers Parsons shines with 10 sacks, a game changer for Green Bay. The Green Bay Packers made a bold move this season, trading 2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark to bring Micah Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys. General Manager Brian Gutekunst made it clear that this was not just any ordinary player. They believe Parsons had the potential to elevate the entire team. 11 games into the season, it's safe to say that Parsons has lived up to the hype. In a decisive 23-6 victory over the Minnesota Vikings, He recorded 2 sacks, bringing his season total to 10. This feat hasn't been accomplished by a Packers defender since Zadarius Smith did it in 2019 and 2020. Parsons himself acknowledged the significance of reaching 10 sacks, calling it a standard of play. He stated that it should be a benchmark for elite players like himself and Myles Garrett. It's refreshing to hear such confidence, and it makes you wonder, are we witnessing the birth of a new defensive cornerstone for Green Bay? Comment "Go Green Bay Packers" in the comments if you share this enthusiasm. What's exciting about Parsons isn't just his ability to rack up sacks. His presence is already making the entire defense more formidable. Despite Rashawn Gary's recent struggles, the Packers' defensive front is still applying pressure. In this last game, Devonte Wyatt also added 2 sacks, showcasing the depth and talent of the defensive line. One of the most impressive aspects of Parsons' impact is how it helps mask some of the weaknesses in the secondary. With injuries sidelining players like Nate Hobbs and Kayshawn Nixon leaving the game with a stinger, the cornerback position has been under scrutiny. Nevertheless, Carrington Valentine and Kamal Hadden stepped up, limiting Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy to under 100 yards. The defense even managed to contain star receiver Justin Jefferson, allowing him to catch only 4 passes for 48 yards. This kind of performance against top-tier talent is a testament to how much Parsons is influencing the game. Although not every game will see the same level of success, having a player like Micah Parsons on the roster is invaluable. His disruptive style and relentless pursuit of the quarterback can turn the tide of any game. As fans, we should be excited about the future and what Parsons can continue to bring to the Packers. So what do you think, Packers fans? How do you feel about Micah Parsons and his impact on the team? Are you as optimistic about the defense's potential as I am? Let's hear from you. Comment below with the name of your city and your thoughts on the Green Bay Packers.